Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Try. My name is Retromation and this is Rogue Waters, a tactical turn-based RPG roguelite that I'm very excited to be checking out here today. Out now on Steam, so in we are going to go to see what it's all about. Story, normal, hard, heroic. I mean, let's just run normal to see what the game is about. But in we go.
We're in for a fight, Captain. The company's here.
Standing between us and our treasure? Unwise.
They look terrified. Let's show them why they should be.
Alright, welcome to Rogue Waters. This section will lead you through the basics of the game. Even if you are an experienced player, we do not recommend skipping this tutorial. There's a bunch of original and exciting mechanics that we wish to clarify. Okay, skip. Skirmishes are the core of Rogue Waters, tactical battles between your pirates and various enemies. Each skirmish will comprise of rounds, and each round consists of a single turn for the player and for enemies. During a turn, you will move and attack with all of your units. You win when the enemies are defeated. Yep. Every unit has at least one attack ability, which usually will end their turn. To use this attack, select the ability and then confirm the target. Basic attacks do low damage and typically push the enemy with an advanced movement of the attacking unit. Interesting, okay. You confirm the attack by clicking the enemy unit, and this attack will do a damage to their HP when the unit loses all HP it's defeated. Okay. During an attack, a unit will usually try to close the distance to hit the opponent by moving one cell forward. Okay. Meanwhile, trying to avoid the attack, the target opponent moves one cell backwards. So we're trying to, like, corner them generally? Is that typically the gimmick they're trying to go for here?
How about a poke in the hams?
Okay. The attacks become more deadly when the opponent has an obstacle behind them. In such case, the opponent bumps into an obstacle and receives additional damage, but they will still move to one of the cells behind them. Okay. Interesting. So that's just like a core mechanic here. So yeah, since you are adjacent to this cannon, I gotta say, you know, rip the band-aid off. The visuals are quite nice, like very visually polished for a roguelite. You can also push the opponent into another unit. In this situation, both the target and the unit they collide with will receive damage. Always like that in a tactics game, so we can push this, we get a double kill out of that. That's pretty neat. That's always fun in a tactics game, like using collateral damage like that, so it's fun that it's baked into the basic attacks. That's really smart. In each round, all units can move a number of cells up to their movement value, usually 2. This limit can be extended or lowered via various traits or buffs. When the target unit has nowhere to retreat while being attacked, it receives even more damage. A +2 damage. Ooh, okay. Oh, you poor sap.
No, stalking prey. That's it.
Good night to you. Oh, that's fun. All right.
More will come, but the wind be on our side. Full speed ahead, Mr. Wilkes.
If you think it best, Captain.
Don't be troubled, Mr. Wilkes. The captain hasn't steered us wrong yet.
All right. Crew status. A-OK. Old cannon breaker. Ship status. Okay. So we have to care about the status of our actual ship parts itself, too? All right, what do we got here? Oh, we got some, like... Most thought the Eye of the Drowned Goddess to be a legend, but Captain Blackbone had been in search of the artifact since before you joined his crew. Now it seemed whenever madness infected the captain has spread to the company as well. We're almost there. See the fog rising above the water. They say your eyes are the first to go, old dog. Yep, thick fog just as you said there'd be. Your grip tightens on your cutlass. You'd rather fight the company than face your captain's wrath if they beat you to the prize. Captain, the company's ship is sinking. What are your orders? You decide, lad. You'll be a captain in my fleet soon enough. The crew must get used to your command. Gain 50 gold or a 50% chance to gain 150 gold? All or nothing. Try and get the cargo before it sinks. Got 150? Well said, lad. Let's get moving then.
Come now. Show your captain
On the region map.
Make a choice.
I'm talking.
I'll make it for you.
I'm talking. On the region map, you steer your pirate ship by selecting the next destination of your raids, such as hostile ships you can plunder, ports where you can purchase equipment, or mysterious places. You know, familiar map stuff. You know, we played roguelikes before. On the region map, you will frequently encounter enemy ships before you decide which one to attack. You can examine their tooltip which will describe their specialization and what kind of loot they'll carry. Okay. That's kind of nice. Okay, with this puny ship. So right now it's... Okay, so they're just giving us a... don't worry about it, basically. They're all blocking sloops, and they all give us gold.
Company ho! Let's blow their hats off, Mr. Wilkes.
All right. Most encounters will start with a sea battle that consists of 3 rounds of closing in on the opponent. After that comes the boarding, resulting in the skirmish, the thing that we played. Okay. In every turn, you have a certain number of command points to spend on firing the cannons. Each cannon deals particular damage, either constant or within a specific range. Select the cannon you wish to fire, then the target. If you don't want to spend all your CP, press end turn. Before you give orders, the enemy has already prepared what they plan to do with their command points. You can see it in the form of red indicators and arrows leading from the enemy cannons to your ship's assets. The number of combat points the enemy has is hidden as it is related, and it is related to the ship's size. Okay. So we can see that you are Houston over here, but so if we go for like a 1, 2, presumably that stopped us from getting hit there. Because we have 3 turns. All right, simple as that. But it looked like we could maybe take down individual characters too, or no?
It's been 2 days since I last slept. Nothing a stout bottle of grog can't fix.
Speak up.
Focus. If we lose that treasure thanks to your rudderless squawk, I'll sew your trap shut with a marlin spike.
At the start of the skirmish, you may deploy a maximum of 4 crew on the tactical map. To do this, select a unit, choose a place where to put them. The crew that wasn't chosen stays in the reserve and can be deployed in later rounds to replace the dead. When your crew is ready, confirm with the fight button. As the name suggests, a pawn may not be the strongest, smartest, but in larger numbers, they can pose a threat. He attacks with this standard fencing move. The flintlock poses a significant threat from a distance, dealing substantial damage if the unit he targets does not manage to take cover behind an obstacle. If he doesn't have a target, he finds one among visible units. What? Okay. So we'll probably bring in our, our capitans for now. Wait, so that's the enemy. So is it saying if it doesn't have a target for us, it's just gonna shoot their allies? Surely not. That seems too good to be true. Also, 1 second, let me adjust some settings. All right. Okay. Oh, that's fun. Okay. So what do you have? You have Prepare. This is an ability that potentially you just have. Prepare for incoming attacks, removing bleeding, healing 1, applying an armor for a turn or until damaged. Ah, no. Okay. Every pirate unit can perform a Prepare action, healing them. Okay, everyone can do it. You just have slightly different visual on this. 1 damage, 1 push, 1 advance. 1 damage, 1 push, 1 advance. So is there any difference between them? It doesn't seem like it. So these are theoretically going to move into my space and go for an attack. Wait, can we move here to gain the ability rope jump? Move to a selected location with a range of 4 cells. Oh, that's fun. Every ship can be equipped with various objects that your units can interact with, such as ropes. Yep, we got that. So we can go ahead and swing in somewhere. The question is, where do we want to go? If we swing in here, we can obviously, like, get a kill on, like, the flintlock or whatever. If we move here, I mean, you're getting killed regardless. Okay, when a unit starts its turn engaged next to an opponent, its movement speed is reduced to 1. If all engaged enemies are defeated or moved away before the unit moves, it can use its normal movement. So it's sort of like an attack of, well, not like attack of opportunity, but like a threatened radius. So we got the kill there. I think we want to go ahead and scoot in. Once more. Get out of here, punk. Though, I don't know what we're going to be able to do with the pawns.
Your orders?
Your orders? So we can't get you in here, presumably,
sir?
unless... Yeah, we can't. All right. So this is in gate. We don't really want to be here is the thing. God, can we knock him? I guess we could knock him into Blackbone, which would theoretically kill the pawn. It might damage you, but otherwise we're not getting a kill on you. And he might be able to push me into the old drink.
Who taught you to fight?
Let's do it. All right, and then you just have to chill, I guess. We armor up and hope that you come for me, even though you probably won't.
I would, sir, but I don't know how.
Wait, what?
Got a plan?
Oh, there we go.
I'll stab you. You know
Get out
I
of here.
Mr. Wilkes, man the ship. Give us ample warning once you get a whiff of them boxy bastards.
Aye, Captain. The moment they show on the horizon.
Cutter, my lad, you're coming with me. I need you close.
All right. So the crew status is back to full. I wonder if that's just because we're, like, learning here right now, or if that's, like, relevant in some way. So we can speed up if we don't want to do no search in here. Temple of the Goddess. I believe this is the only thing we've got.
The temple. At long last.
It's there. After years of fruitless search, you found the Temple of the Goddess. It looks too old to have been built by mortal hands. A dark potential clings to the place, promising fortune or death. Bring that lantern, Cutter. Look at the wall. That symbol, ain't that the eye? You examine the stone runes, so much like the ones in the ancient text Blackbone made you study. You become quite familiar with the spidery symbols. The goddess's sight is upon you, you read. Sounds a bit ominous for your liking. Look there, upon the altar. The drowned goddess's blessed eye. Go on, Cotter, you're first. Okay. Shouldn't you be the first to lay hands on it? Oh, I don't mind sharing the honor. You'll impress the men. Go on, my boy. As you near the altar, a deep rumble echoes through the chamber. The temple walls shiver. You may not have much time. There on the dais, a strange skull affixed with a dazzling gemstone. Was this the goddess herself? Such as thoughts fill you with dread. Yet your shaking hand reaches for the gemstone, and it comes out easy, like it wants to be free. Feels warm in your hand. Voice in your head. Pretty stone, eh? Here, have a closer look. Oh, you start to ask, but then your hand is thrusting the sharp stone towards your eye, and you can't stop. Screams fill the temple. Taking a moment to realize they're yours, you only see blood, feel heat from the stone pulsating, taking root. Feel something else deep under the surface, something stirring, calling for you. That shape, some kind of monster?
What have you done, boy?
My eye! I've lost my damn eye!
Not right now, Captain.
Ooh, it hurts, Mummy. Ha! Just but a scratch, love. You'll have worse forward done. Feel that thrashing in your skull? You've woken the beast. Let's see if you've got the sand to bring it to heel before it tears you apart.
So, our old friend has come back to embrace us once again. Ready yourselves, mateys! It's the Kraken!
All right. Oh, my word. That's a lot of lads. Okay, well, there's a very obvious... it's a pretty obvious encounter there. Sure, I mean, we're pretty much just going to rock this. The question is, what do we do here? Is this an object that I can push into? Maybe. It looks like a tile I could maybe utilize. I don't know if this has collision. Because that would determine what I'd do. You know what? Let's send it. It's the beginning. We don't need to be too try-hard. But it's just fun. Why play... Like, the people are like, oh, you take too long on you know, turns if you're watching somebody. I don't know. That's kind of the fun of these games to me. During your raids, you'll be able to rescue and command mythical sea monsters. Select the Kraken ability unleashes tremendous power to wipe out the rifleman column. Okay, well, if I would have known we had the Kraken, I sure would not have cared that much. Yeah, had I known
The price for crossing Captain Cutter!
that. I think I would have been like, yeah, okay, we don't need to worry about it. That's a different story. So we get you in, but we do need to try and protect you a little bit. I like the idea of going there, because then we actually don't need to worry about getting a push in.
Orders?
This guy could get pushed in by the pawn is kind of the only issue I have here.
Aye, sir.
So let's do this. It's just a little bit safer.
You're outmatched.
So do they not have the ability to push me?
Just as a manatee.
Oh!
There you are, boy. Come, let's see your eye. Painful, eh? We'll soon have that sorted. Ahoy! Someone fetch me a knife.
Have you lost your mind?
You're the lunatic here, boy. What possessed you to steal from your captain? And in such a permanent way? No matter. I'll just have it back. Bring me my treasure, now!
You cold-blooded bastard! Come and get it yourself!
If you take one more step, you'll fall to the caverns below. There's nowhere left to run. He's coming.
What are you doing? Stop! That's an order!
Warned you.
Okay. Victory, if you say so. All right.
Wakey, wakey.
Is that Cutter? Quick, boys! Get him out of the water! Bloody hell, he's breathing!
What? Wilkes!
Ah, good. Open your eyes. Aye. Ah, that wretched thing is lodged deep. Makes it hard to meet your gaze, I must say.
Blackbone wants it. Where's my cutlass?
Easy. Just found you face down in the temple pool, lad. Seems the goddess brought you back for a reason. Took her time, didn't she? What's it been? 14 years?
14 years? I remember... this voice. In a dream. My head.
Come, a little rum will warm your bones.
Mr. Wilkes,
Music's
what
so much
ship
louder than
lies at
voices.
anchor there? It's magnificent.
We've been working on it in hopes of having a captain once more. It's yours to command, Captain Cutter. Oh, how pleased I am to speak those words. Come, the sooner we set sail, the better. The world changed while you were gone. Better to see it with your own eyes. Sorry.
After Blackbone's betrayal, you found yourself in a hidden underwater cove. It's now your hub, which you can expand and improve. Fortunately, you found some stashed glass put together with the measly booty you had on you. Hey, don't you insult my booty. You got enough to recruit your first specialist. Go to the tavern to do so. One moment. All right. To the tavern they wanted. What else do we have here? They're just upgrades for your crew and ship. View your ship details, assign cannons and modules. I'm curious. I'm going to click this here first. I'm curious. I want to know what we're working with beforehand. On this screen, you can buy upgrades for your ship, cove, and sea monsters. Ooh, that's fun. By spending blueprints and glass. Capabilities in sea battles, increasing your command points. More starting modules, starting gold. Interesting. Okay. So it kind of seems like we're maybe, the vibe I'm getting is maybe that it's almost more, I mean, we'll see when we get in what the gameplay loop is like, but it's almost more campaign vibes that I'm getting, like Darkest Dungeon, you know, Darkest Dungeon 1 style roguelite more than a normal run-based roguelite, but we'll see. Oh, hiccup. Here you can recruit new pirates in exchange for glass. You've had enough of it to recruit your first sea dog. You observe what each specialist has in various skill trees, one related to the specializations, and 2 randomized. I like when games do that, therefore it's rare to encounter 2 identical units. Aisha Bloodthorn. Spear Maiden Heavy Arm Combat Medic. Backstabber, Fencer, and Nimble. So, on details, what do we got? I gotta be honest. I think you look really cool. Thrust forward with your weapon, hitting 2 opponents in a line. Throw a heavy javelin. And combat medic. Okay, all of those together. And medic? That all sounds fun.
That's money well spent.
Okay. to the quarters. Here, you can reorganize your crew and decide who will come to the next raid. Additionally, after acquiring enough experience points, you can level up your pirates by simply opening their ability trees and clicking details. Oh.
I'm the very definition of rough and ready.
Okay. Ship loadout. Here, you can change your starting ship loadout by adding the cannons and modules unlocked in the workshop building. Currently, we have just this same stuff. Mates get extra max HP. Captain Cutter gets 2 extra max HP. So, I wonder, hold on, in the quarters, I wonder if we're going to get the ability to swap out for, like, some different captains or not, or if it's always going to have the same El Capitan. I'm kind of curious there. Here you can pick a region to raid. One of the regions will progress the story, while the others offer a chance to explore the world and plunder it for treasure. Okay. Set sail for a new beginning. Yeah, definitely getting kind of like gameplay structure, like Darkest Dungeon 1 vibes in that way. The bright day is blinding, and the salty tang of the sea is familiar and welcoming as a favorite lover. Oh my. For a moment, all is right with the world again. The gloomy look on your quartermaster's face tells a different tale. Look over there on the horizon. You grab the spying glass and scan distant waves, and indeed something's out there with a strange, jagged structure glistening in the sun. They call it glass. Gives off deadly fumes, but it has its uses. A blade fashioned of glass will cut clean through an anchor chain. Some folks say the liquid form can even prolong your life. It's everywhere these days. Ever since you stuck that gem in your eye for excellent reasons, I'm sure. You touch the eye absently, and it still hurts like hell. Glass is more precious than gold, and everyone wants a piece. That ship ahead has their sights on the glass bloom you found, Captain. They appear to have a large crew. We better thin their ranks before we board them. Your crew had just finished installing a shiny new cannon. Here's your chance to test it out. Before engaging your prey, you have time to adjust the attunement. Gain a cannon breaker. Target's cannon. 1 to 3 costs... so the difference is this costs 1 action point for a variable amount of damage. This costs 2 action points, can't be used on turn 1, but it always does 3 damage. So this is consistent and flexible. This is rapid. Oh, it also has more HP. Wow, okay. Hit me with a heavy cannon. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I want it reliable. There we go. Understood. I'll make the adjustments right away, Captain.
Let's see if I remember how it's done.
The right part of the screen is the minimap displaying all the potential destinations on your raid. Remember that you can only travel between the connected destinations. You can never visit them all. Require a new cannon. You should equip it at your screen's loadout. All right. So we only have the one location here, the weakened barge.
The wind's with us, Captain. We'll soon have her.
All right. Oh, hello. Cannons are usually not limited to firing at the ship. You can also shoot at an enemy crew, wiping out some powerful units, making an upcoming skirmish much easier. This part is really interesting to me. Some people might not be like, oh, get that out of my turn-based tactics. But for me, I'm like, I like it. This is fresh, and I think it's interesting how you have the choice between making your battle easier or potentially saving your ship from some damage. I think there's some fun stuff with that. Like, this is almost a little bit FTL, but like watered down FTL. Some of the cannons have variable damage, which means you can't exactly predict how much damage a shot will inflict. This is reflected by a flickering orange block on the tooltip. All right. Some cannons can only be fired after the ships close in, meaning after the first or second turn. So yeah, we can't do this yet. We've got a little bit of damage coming in from both. What's the difference here? This is 1 to 3. 1 to 2.
They won't get far without
Nice, we
that.
got lucky.
Ready, fire!
Let's go. Okay, so this is a guaranteed 3 damage. Let's try the 1 through 3.
The sea goddess is with us!
Oh, that's right. We only have 2 command points.
Give him another.
So what if we overflow here?
Very fine, gunners. Very fine.
Okay. So it can overflow.
Easy, Captain.
So the better thing to
Only
do would have
just
been to
back
do
from
2
the
small
dead.
ones.
One eye befouled.
Dead for years, and you tell me to take it easy. Stow that. I'll show you what this foul eye can do.
Speaking of, here, take this eye patch, lad. Your ugly mug is scaring the mates. And now, the hat. There, you look like a true captain.
I don't need you fretting over me like me mom.
Oh, how sweet.
Introducing the Bootlicker. The Bootlicker is a lowly merchant enforcer, may not be skilled in fencing, but his attack reduces the armor of the targeted unit. Okay. Examine your crew. The buffs gained from the active modules can be seen under the HP bar. All right, so you can... Ooh, interesting. So we can only move 2 tiles. You have a movement of 2... The spear move isn't going to be particularly relevant, I'd imagine, for here. We'll see, but Specialist Pirates can not only move and attack, but also have various traits and abilities. Indeed, welcome to the Queen of the Seas of the Spear Maiden, using her long and spiky spear to strike multiple foes in a straight line. Yeah, but I can't for now.
We'll swab this deck with their blood.
In fact, it almost seems more beneficial for us to, like, prepare. But you reduce armor, is what it said. Okay, Bootlicker. I think let's, since we have nothing behind us and we are pretty well and truly, like, I mean, they'd have to come in, push. I just don't think it's going to be possible. I think we just set up a line here. We make them come to us, and then we can potentially do, like, a double push if we're lucky. Oh, wait, what? Did you not armor up? Was that one able to actually to get through there? Okay. So here's where we gotta think. If we push there, it's not particularly like we can. Okay, hold on.
Finally.
I mean, because we're not going to be able to do much with that. Unfortunately, I was hoping that this spot wouldn't be filled. I was hoping they'd fill these spots and we could go and pierce through sideways that way. We could move up Captain Cutter, do a hit. We get 2 damage there. Hip, hip, hooray. It's fine. Because you're going to get hit and you're going to be pushed back this way. Oh, hold up. That's pretty cool. Well, let's maybe get the mate to do it.
Oh, you lowbone.
That I really like. Oh, I really like that. That's fun.
Turn already?
And then you, Captain Cutter, if we move up here and then we attack and push, because we can apparently move through here.
Who has me back?
Are you coming with? You're going to take this spot? Yes,
again?
indeed. Which means we could go up there and get this kill for free.
So, just winging it again, sir?
Works fine for me.
Let's make that arse liquor bleed.
Yeah. Figures much there.
Aye, aye.
Oh! Oh, that's
Who were
satisfying.
they?
Glass traders. Not exactly friendly to us pirate scum. I'll explain later.
Okay. So you are back at full. I'm assuming reinforced glass handgun grants the ability range quickly shoot an enemy, applying -1 armor. Okay. But it also does a damage. That's okay. Who would we want to put that on? Our new item. Can we put that on a... No, we cannot put it on one of these lads. I mean, our captain doesn't actually have any interesting moves yet. Yeah, so I guess I'll put it on El Capitan for now until you actually get a move that's relevant. Because right now,
Well,
she's just
spotted,
better than
Captain.
him. She
These
doesn't have any
puffed-up
unique
glass
abilities.
Traders will make good sport.
You can examine the descriptions of every ship part in the tooltips to find out which ones are worth destroying. Destroying some enemy ship modules will make the upcoming boarding much easier. Okay, now this is definitely given some FTL, but I really... Own crew gets an extra max HP. Okay, well, we got 2 popping in here. We're...
Fire, damn it!
Okay, we don't love that. Do we try and get lucky?
Fire. Reload.
Unlucky.
Party. Make ready.
Unlucky. So is that gone forever? This is just like we might as well. But we can only fire the 1 per turn, so it doesn't matter. If we wanted to get rid of that.
A few fights and I'm feeling like myself again.
It all comes down to, like, what's the deal with our cannons? Since that one was broken, will we repair it before the next time? If so, then who cares? You know, like we would have said whatever, and then we would have gone for the max HP thing. It comes down to that.
Me, myself, and I.
Right. Which one of you bastards said that?
Said what, Captain?
It's nothing. Stop looking at me like I've slipped my moorings, Mr. Wilkes. All is well.
When you're not happy with the result of your action, or you made a mistake, you can undo your... Okay. To reverse your last move up to turn start. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay. This is a little bit weird. Let's see. We could push you back. I mean, we kind of want to... I think we can we attack at a diagonal? I think we can. God, they have a lot of HP to deal with, though. Okay, so we'll push you diagonal. All right, we'll send it.
Give him no quarter.
Items give additional modifiers or active or passive abilities. Only Captain Cutter or specialists can use them. Indeed. With handgun equipped, you can shoot an enemy in line of sight. Indeed. So yeah, that is a hefty sum of damage there. Oh.
I've a mind to kill them all myself.
So here's the thing. Backspace to undo. I wanted to see, can we could move again. Okay, so we can do partial move.
It appears mine is bigger.
I just wanted to, okay. But then we wouldn't be able to move back.
Deranged.
But then we could fire a shot. Okay. All right.
Finally.
Cool. So you're getting the kill on those. In this situation, it might even just be better to pop you with the minus armor and the extra damage.
You can't be bothered.
Wait, you can do that and an attack? Moving you out of the way. We can't move you diagonally. Okay, that actually changes how I would maybe do this. But I really do like that. I think that's pretty fun. If we popped you with the gun, how does this change how we want to handle this? Because that gives you that kills him. It's a straight up kill. And then, but if we would want to hit you, yeah, it just doesn't necessarily benefit us. God, there's actually a lot of strategy here. If you want it, you got it here. Okay. We do take up this spot. That's the thing I don't really like. We could just get the kill, we could get double kill there, or we could get a kill here. But we can't get a kill here because we can't get another knockback. We would have to take the diagonal there. This takes this location, which sucks.
You taking a piss?
Yeah.
Oh, you lowborn bastard!
Question. What the hell? That's what I was hoping I could do, but didn't assume I could. Okay, that's really interesting.
My father will hear of this.
Sure. We're going to take a couple hits. It's fine. All right.
You can't make me.
You moving him back is interesting because we could then we could spear this guy, right? Because theoretically, no, because then this spot is taken. God, I want to be able to push him back without actually taking the turn, which is not really something I can do.
As long as you
Can't get the kill there. I just have the 2.
Look at him scurrying.
Yeah, because it's a little bit tricky. I would like to hit and push you back and then like come with, but that's just not gonna fly. So when they build up, like building up a line like this is actually really beneficial.
Still ugly, but an improvement.
That's a one per fight, I guess.
Oh, but
Okay.
you are a lowborn commoner.
Don't have a great spot to push you.
I ain't drunk enough for that, sir.
Yeah, we don't have a good spot to push you.
Try
We
to
could obviously
leave
like
you for you.
we could hit you
No
twice this way.
promises.
That's about the best I can really see.
Why not?
Since she can attack through a target. But this is not like, it's not exceptionally good. I'm not going to sit here and say that this was a good turn. Oh, that's interesting. So it does push as well. Pushes through. All right, we're still alive. Get off the ship. All right. Crew status. Okay, so that got hit. It's operational. It lost some max HP. No special bonuses, worth a lot of blueprints after the raid. Okay. It's pretty cool. During your raids, you can engage in adventures requiring challenging decisions. It'll allow you to obtain items, resources, ship modules, etc. Unequipped, so we don't need to do anything with this. Everybody's back up at full HP. So I'm assuming they just lose max HP if they die. I like that a lot. Like, at a certain point, they're not good, and if that's the case with the units as well, I think that that's really clever. Wilkes warns you not to get any close. The ship must have crashed into the glass formations. The wreckage seems mired in crystal blooms. Happens sometimes. Glass is a gift of the devil himself. Behaves in strangest ways, so it does. Salvaging the ship won't be easy given the toxic fumes. Gain the Pennant of Speed. All mates gain a movement. Woo. Or all crew gain a movement for 200G. Do it. I care more about my others. These are not your men, not yet, but you'll soon get their loyalty. For now, it's enough that they follow your orders. You watch tensely as they carefully approach the shimmering structure. The undertaking is a success. Afterwards, your attention turns to Wilkes, intending to finally ask about Blackbone, but then, boy, all this yapping and yammering's nothing but a noise in your head. Shut your bloody mouth, or I'll rattle your teeth and make your bleed. Oh my. Hear it again, unmistakable, laughing or crying, ringing in your ears. You slap yourself again and again, grateful when the sound subsides. Everyone else is preoccupied. Hopefully no one noticed your display. Sail away. Okay. New module. I'm assuming, yeah, we pop that on just the same way here. I bet you there's going to be a way to, like, repair that also. And then as, like, mates, these are specifically the mates. Yeah, mates is not everybody.
Prepare to attack.
We'll speed up. Newly equipped model will provide a buff as long as it lives. So this has a chance to get toasted.
Fire.
Okay.
Bloody
Lucky.
water.
So now we can go a little bit bolder with it. I'm going to try and take a shot here.
Rain fire.
Okay. I don't really care if that gets a poke. But we might as well go for the guarantee
Give 'em a
one there.
broadside.
And then, unlucky. Okay. I don't want them to do that. I feel like, yeah, I'm not really finding a lot of situations where this is what I want to be using.
Fire!
I'm sure there are going to be some, but right now it's like, eh. Beware the bomber. He can damage your entire fighting crew if they stick too close. After entering the cell with the bomb, your unit gains the ability that allows them to throw it back. Oh, that's fun. Fear offers an alternative way of winning a skirmish. When the fear meter reaches the maximum, the enemy will just surrender. Do excess damage to your enemies, and every point of excess. I love that feature. I love that. Just scare them. Okay, boom, boom. I see a really nice 1-2 punch there already. Did we rock you guys here, or do we? Yeah, sure, screw it. We don't need to be too particular here. But this is such an easy 1-2 punch. It's a little bit less damage than I would have thought. Huh, wait, what is it?
My turn already?
Yeah, it does the same damage as that, which is not what I would have expected. Okay, well, whatever.
Enough, Shim. I'm working on it.
Alternatively, we could
Don't
just
stand
go
about,
for the
you
kill.
swabs.
But, like, I wanted to use him to do extra damage to this guy up here. You know? Do this.
Let's
We have...
churn the water.
Ready?
No.
You
We have
try
line
and
of
be
sight.
funny.
Aye, it's time. Sorry, truly, I can't help myself.
Okay.
Don't you dare do that again.
Gives you choice fillet.
Move up here. Oh, that's right. We have so much extra movement. Wait, so why? I wonder why we're pushing this way and not this way. Just, I guess there's just some kind of prioritized. Shoot.
That's a lot of blood, matey.
It's a lot of blood, matey. So we could get the kill here and get a little bit of damage on the bootlicker, or we could just push off one of the bombers entirely.
You swabbies got my back. Hey, hey.
Yeah, let's go for that. We get excess. We get more fear. I'd be scared too.
Local rumors say Blackbone's in the area. What do you remember of those final moments?
I remember Blackburn wanted to pry the gemstone from my eye like a cork. When I denied him, he came after me. So, he survived as well, did he?
Better than ever, you might say. You're not ready to face him again, lad. Not yet.
Set the course.
Aye, if you think it best.
All right. Force loss or something coming up here, maybe? Perhaps. The end of some region, there's a boss encounter that serves as a complex test of your skills. Before the boss fight, you gotta get ready by buying additional items, cannons, or healing up your crew at a nearby port. Glass chest. Nothing to really... We don't need to equip it. We can't equip it.
More sail, Mr. Wilkes. Let's pick up the pace.
Don't get too distracted. Blackbone is close. You have to be ready, just in case things go sideways. Repair the ship. I don't know. Do we need to do... Repair the light cannon fracture for 20G. Melee. Quickly stab an enemy with a glass knife to weaken them, doing damage, not pushing them, which there's some situations where that would be preferred. Or we can get the old trusty knives. Swiftly stab an enemy. But here's the important thing. These can be used without taking a turn. That's the important element. Stab an enemy for an extra damage. The difference is this is a one-time use. But it's also a little bit better because it applies an armor down. But this is 2 uses. Unit specifically heals 1 at the start of its turn. No bonus, but worth more at the end of the raid. Hit me with a... the old trusty knives, sure. We might as well repair the ship. You already got an item. I'm assuming we can't level you up. I'm assuming you're going to get experience afterwards. I'll just take a look. I should have taken a look here earlier, but I'm curious what we got. 4 damage. That might be relevant in this situation. Deck Sweeper. Specifically, guaranteed 3 damage for the cost of 1, but it can only target crew. It's pretty cool. 0 to 5, costing 1, targeting anything. Interesting. 4 to 7, costing 1, but it has to be used at the final turn. That's really good, though. That's super good. And then there's the Shipwrecker, the legendary. 6 to 8, cost 2 to a module on any turn. So basically, 1 module gets toasted. It's cool. Just wanted to see what that was about. Pay the vendor. Blackbone told everyone you were dead. Whether he believed that to be true himself, I don't know. You go back to the memory, it's still clear as if it happened yesterday. You remember the moment the hand touched the crystal, the moment the unknown force made you mutilate yourself. Multiply yourself. Ayo. Then Blackbone attacked you, and you fell into the temple chasm and then darkness. He lost his mind, Captain. Well, I'd be surprised if he welcomed you with open arms. It'll be him that's surprised, Wilkes.
Oh, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, it was a lovely, monstrous fish. Wherever did it go?
You look through the spyglass on the battlements. Can the dark figure be Captain Blackbone, his hulking form and hook hand? Like the man you once served, but his face is hidden behind a golden mask. Unlike Blackbone. The ringing inside your head starts again, and suddenly you see it clearly. The Kraken hidden away in chains in the depths of the fortress. Strange. Feels as if it's calling to you. And as you can feel its pain. Close your eyes and heed the beast's call. Gain 3 abyssal ether, but Captain Cutter gains a wound to get the Kraken. 1 wound is a max HP damage. 3 abyssal ethers and a random cannon or module gains 2 fractures. Sure. You reach the Kraken's mind and unleash its fury, urging it to break the chains in the wall of prison. The water begins to froth and boil, and thick, flailing arms erupt from the churning waves, slick and writhing like the coils of a great serpent in death throes. From deep below comes a sound like a great abyssal horn, alien, yet its meaning is clear in your mind. Gratitude. The Kraken is free and will aid you in battle ahead. The creature seems to like you, lad, but I'm afraid that it won't even be enough to defeat Blackbone. Steel yourself now. What is it, we're fighting for? Gain plunder and okay, just get loot if we win, presumably. Bosses don't just sail around on mere ships. They're fully prepared for our assault in their fortresses. The sea battle is the same, but they're just sturdier and more powerful. Okay, we got a lot of toast coming our way here. Unit? All units are immune to engage. That seems like a big deal. We'll probably want to toast that with the heavy cannon. So this is being taken out, and I don't love that. RNG? Dude.
Yes! Good shot, Mr. Wilkes!
Alright, what do we got? They're shooting at me, man. I don't love that. 2 guaranteed damage.
Fire!
Oh my god, what is this RNG?
Oh, shit. That was brutal. And expensive.
Okay, they're taking out a mate here. immune to engaged seems really bad. It's okay if we lose a single mate. That doesn't actually bother me. And it's okay if the cannons get destroyed. This is the end of a mission here. But holy, that was so unlucky. We rolled 1 on 1 and 3. How many times? I guess twice. So without this cannon, yeah, there's really no point to do anything other than use the heavy cannon because we only have one use of this anyway, so we might as well definitely take out something. The question is, should we go for the quick foot banner? We're going to have enough mates anyways. We're going to be max doing our 4 anyways. An extra HP on everybody's so annoying. So engaged is the thing that makes it so they can't run away as much? Maybe that doesn't matter that much. They can, like... I think that maybe that doesn't matter as much. There's just... If I can't target their actual units...
Never mind, lads.
Being able to...
Make 'em choke on those cheers sooner.
Basically do a damage to everybody. That's the way to think of it.
Boy,
I just
is that
did
really
1 damage to every single body on
what sorcery
body on the board.
this? You were dead.
Aye, you did your best to kill me. For the crime of loyalty, if memory serves.
Loyalty, is it? I see you still have the eye you stole from me. I tried to save you, lad, but you refused to be saved.
Enough talk. Chop is bleeding head off.
I've mourned you these years gone by, boy. You can still redeem yourself. You and that traitorous Mr. Wilkes. Grant you both reprieve, I will. Join me now, and all will be forgiven.
Forgive how you turned your sword on me back at the temple.
You were my boy, and you disobeyed my orders. I couldn't be soft on you. I had to teach you a lesson. Now, come. I won't repeat myself.
You don't have to. I heard you loud and clear.
All right. Don't worry if you lose. Cutter and his crew are immortal, and being defeated is part of the experience. Losing a raid will still provide currencies. Units will still gather XP, so they get stronger in the future. When your pirate's defeated, either in a sea battle or a skirmish, they receive a wound. Each wound will lower their max HP by 1 and can be only healed in the Pirate's Cove or during some adventures. As Cutter's truly immortal, he heals his wounds automatically after every raid. And as for the mates, well, they're expendable at plenty, so each raid brings you a new batch. Blackbone is a fearsome enemy. He possesses all the characteristics of a terrifying form of pirate: long-range pistol, reinforced armor, strong cutlass, and if it wasn't enough, he instills fear in the hearts of even the most hardened pirates. He can also use his entire arsenal in 1 turn. So you're basically, I think it's trying to hit me with a, you are gonna lose this one, don't get too bent out of shape about it. That seems to be the implication, to me at the very least. Yeah, and this positioning is also not good to start either. Right. I kind of want to, like, bring them into the corner and then, like, tussle them a little bit. So maybe I don't think that's going to just not end up actually working is my educated guess. But we could, I really like the idea of dispatching these pawns in the corner a little bit more here. I think that that's going to be a little bit better. They also heal 1 at the start of each turn, so we really want to make sure we get them all the way destroyed. All right, I don't love it.
Got a plan?
Okay, but this is as simple as get you the hell out of here. Unless I want to do that with somebody else and then move her into the corner just to be less likely to get killed. You know.
I want blood, and I will have it.
Because otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't mind just doing the swift daggers there. It says that they can attack me from there, but I don't know if I trust
I'm
that.
full to the gills. Let's dive in.
Awaiting orders, sir.
Right. We push you to the corner.
Something
Captain
amiss?
Cutter will go ahead and toast you.
How? They're not human.
Oh,
How could we hope to?
it didn't let me. It ended my turn before I could use the crack in there.
That's a lot of blood.
Right. You can see me from there, huh? can only be requires line of sight. Aim at an enemy. If the unit's still in line of sight, you shoot them. Dealing heavy damage, can't target units. Broken by damage and a push. So we could also just get out of... This is just for science. This breaks line of sight. Okay. Enerston. I kind of want to check the... Feels pretty important. Obviously, like, the flintlocks seem potentially useful as well. Step 1, I'm gonna pop you and toss your armor. Like, that's... You're a big boy. I want you gone.
There it is. Child of the drowned goddess. Cool. Imagine squeezing that out.
Okay. This is just for science here.
Oh, look.
We'll play the turn out.
Stitches. Damn you. If you dare strike me, best make sure it's a killing blow.
Okay. Can't do anything here.
This is
I don't know. Knocking you out is a little bit awkward, but we could go up. I think we might as well just get you out of the way this way. But this is going to push us into the line of sight. No, it breaks. As long...
Lady overboard.
Well, it said it broke line of sight. It was great. It was all right. Well, we're toasted then. That's not good. It said it said it broke line of sight. But my thing is, here's the one thing I wish. Here's what the one thing I want right now. When I've done my action, let me be in charge of ending the turn. Is there maybe I don't want automatic turn end. I do not want automatic turn end. I'm not seeing it here. Yeah. Because, like, there's a hold to end turn. Ugh. Okay, so you're trying to get Cutter here. And it's probably going to work. But let me just take a look here.
I'll run you through.
Go on, Cotter. Do let's try. Just because it's impossible. No.
How much damage does this do? 3? 3, but I kill the big man? God. It ends the turn. Dude, I wish we could go back, though. I wish we could go back. Obviously, if we use that and we're pushed here and that gray, because it looked to me, the second we broke line of sight, it looked like we were done. They couldn't regain line of sight, but I think that that's what their ability says. But that's unfortunate. So obviously we could get this here.
Kill, pillage, you know, enjoy yourselves.
The only way we can get you to die is, I mean, like, I can't solve these. We could run away, but you're going to be able to use your shoot ability. I think... Let's move you for a second. Does that break line of sight? It does. All right, let's be boring.
Got a plan? I can't. You know
Okay.
I can't.
We'll be boring. Come here.
Invigorating, innit?
Yeah, I knew you would pop the armor. So they're going to... Can they... They can line of sight that, huh?
You better keep your distance. Devilry beckons.
Okay, so...
Being crazy
But does their
my
ability...
job.
I thought it said that they... Shoots the target enemy, can only be used after aiming, requires line of sight. Yeah, okay. I thought it said that if it couldn't find the target, it tried to find one, though. I thought that was, like, kind of one of the whole things there. Unfortunately, line of sight will not be broken in this spot. I do really want to... I want to push this sucker into this, like, this corner. I feel like that'll be really helpful for us.
So, that's how it be.
Like, obviously, I can't do that without breaking LOS, though. I'm even though the ability now, like, upon reading it says they have to aim, I'm fully expecting them to just go ahead and toast me anyways.
It's only pain in it.
Ooh. Ooh, I think we can do it. All right. Not quite.
Just be your wicked selves.
If I'm willing to do a little bit of a damage there.
I'll stab you.
Get out of here, punk.
So many choice targets.
Ready?
All right. So they have to come to me.
There's a delicacy.
So we're gonna even be a little bit greedy
I'm feeling
because we cut them off at the angle
Ready to fight.
or not. I mean, it's very annoying. I think what we do is we run you out,
Not what I signed up for, is it?
break LOS, get the heal. Why not?
I would, sir, but I don't know how.
All right.
My spirit soars.
Oh my god. They're so annoying, these guys. Okay, so obviously we're gonna need Cutter up in there
I'm
now.
not talking to myself. Mind your business.
Do we break line of sight this way? Okay, real question is, does this break line of sight? No. We're getting nowhere.
You can't make me.
Is there not like a rope? Because that'd be the most beneficial thing here. Like, I'm thinking, God, 3 damage each. We could get the armor, but like, I don't know that that's gonna be that. God, this is really annoying. And I can't move up this way. They're just gonna keep on trying to fight. Like, they're gonna aim at me, but they're running so far away. I literally have to approach them in the most inopportune way. Or, alternatively, I'm not gonna break LOS with this. I am? Okay.
I can't. You know I can't. Yes.
Alternatively, we just run in the corners. We force them to sprint here. I think that seems like, annoyingly, the best case scenario. Oh my god. You're telling me these are the cheesiest enemies. They're not going to approach me?
This deck with their blood.
Okay. They have to approach me to get line of sight
Better
here.
in the swill that cook feeds us. Don't go repeating
There
that
we
or
go.
I'll call you a liar. Aye, Captain.
Oh, it's not great, but we do actually get to hit somebody,
How about a poke in the
which
hand?
I think stops your... Yeah, it does stop his hit.
Let's give
All
them
right, so that
something
should
to
solve
fear.
our problem, at the very least. It's, you know, it is what it is. You're gonna get smacked,
Finish this.
but it's all worth it.
The blood.
Oh, it's all worth it.
Who
Solved.
taught you to fight?
Solved.
Better men than you have
There we
died
go.
on
Jesus
my
Christ.
tasty morsel.
They were harder than the
Once
boss.
mighty Blackbone brought to his knees. Will you beg for your life?
Beg? Never.
Leave the gloating and gut the man.
How did you come back from death to plague me, boy? I guess you always were a survivor. You
Oh my god.
bastard! Let me go! Try surviving this!
No!
You what, mate? You what, first mate? All right, I'm so glad that you're back.
What in all the hell? Did that bastard just kill me again?
That he did. It was sheer agony to the better end, but here you, back and bad as ever. You can die, Cutter, but you'll only wake up here again by the power of the Eye of the Goddess.
That's enough! Who in the hell are you? Show yourself!
All right, all right. The name's Shiv. Look, I'm trying to help you. We both want Blackbone to go down. Better stop squawking about it, though. No need to worry the old man.
Is that you, lad?
Wilkes? It's not just me, then. What of the rest of the crew? Have they come back as well?
I believe we're all accounted for, Captain. It's just rising from the dead. Well, maybe old hat for you, sir, but we're all a bit rattled.
Now we've all died by Blackbone's hand, and we're bound by a common cause. To have our revenge, we must use our cunning. The pirate way. First step, we hit Blackbone in his most sensitive organ, his treasure hoard. For as long as I can remember, the scoundrel's been consumed by a hunger for acquiring riches. A hunger that can never be sated. Everything else he does is driven by that purpose.
If I may, shepherd you in the right way, if you get my meaning. A little nudge, a suggestion.
Blackbone recently tripled the guard stationed at one of his fortresses. A devious fellow might suppose he could have stashed something out there. Something worth guarding.
Let's find out.
All right. Well, I am curious. What do we see, monster? Up to 5 enemies. Just does. We could upgrade it to do an extra damage. It costs 500 of the glass, I guess. Can I get this? Like, if I click to this, yeah, it looks like we can get it. Increase wounds healing for character left in quarters by 1. Especially, we just don't have enough for that. I'm just kind of curious. Looking through here. Variable to equip in the shipyard after purchase. The Shipwrecker 2. 4 to 6 costs 2. I mean, honestly, available to equip. Mates gain an armor, but a -1 damage bonus. Spear Maidens gain +1 damage bonus, but -1 movement. Huh. So we got some, like, trade-off things. It's kind of interesting. These are all, like, actual, like, upgrades, it looks like. I mean, these are definitely some upgrades as well. Increase specialists' capacity. The amount of specialists I can have, or the amount of items specialists can have? I guess I don't know. We have enough to get one of these. You know what? I would definitely like a tank. We have Cook, Bruiser, Reaver. Reinforce, Chop. I mean, just does 2 damage but doesn't push. That's kind of nice. Damage and heal. So you get a bunch of HP, but you're not necessarily a tank. I see Strongman, Grappler, Sturdy. I feel like this is probably more the jam, right? If we wanted a tankier lad. Yeah, I think we'll get you. Handsy. Okay.
I've heard of Captain Cutter.
Snoring Rod. Let me check. Okay, yeah, we can only... Okay. It's another character slot. But just looking at the details of what this would be like, we could get the ability for you to throw. An extra movement and an extra max HP is really nice. Heal an ally or yourself. 1 use per fight. Heal for 3. I feel like the ability to do that is really useful. Like, having that capability is super important. Okay, so you obviously have a ton of different upgrades. Retaliate. Deal damage to an attacker if they remain in melee range after attacking. Quickly shoot an enemy in line of sight. Hold. So this is basically... with a 2-turn cooldown... lets us shoot. Does it take up our turn? And it does not end turn. So that's actually really useful. What kind of things have here? Shout an order and pick an ally. Oh, okay. So there's heal 3 end turn. 2 movement end turn. Just gain 2 max HP. I mean, there's definitely some fun stuff. I feel like just getting a perma pistol here. Reset your skills for 50. Interesting. Well, hey, alas, I think that is that, and that's going to do it here for today. But I really, really like this. I literally have one. I mean, the default sound settings are a little bit awkward. I have like the voices at 2 times the volume as the music and stuff, and they're just starting to be at the right kind of volume. That's weird, but it's not that big of a deal because we have the ability to change it. My big thing is, like, especially if you're going to have the ability to undo moves anyways, do not have an automatically ending turn at the end. Or at the very least, am I out of my mind? I mean, is it not in invert scroll cams? I mean, just like, yeah, very weird that there's not a turn off auto end turn setting. It's like a pretty common setting, and the game has lots of variability and variety and stuff like that in the terms of the customization and all of that. So it's weird that that one's not there. Like, it's a pretty big one if you are a tactics game that has the rewind feature anyways. That feature should also be there at the very least optionally. That's my personal opinion, but other than that, it's like really good, very high quality, like very polished, clean, like really nice visuals, some really clever mechanics. I really like it. My only other critique for the game is one that's not really changeable, and that's that I think the name is a little bit meh. Rogue Waters is not the best of names, but like, hey, I guess it gets the point across. Like, you see a game with visuals like this, for some reason I look at that and I usually go, that's probably not a roguelike. You know, there's like a certain level of visual polish in terms of like this type of slightly more realistic visuals where you go, oh, that's probably not a roguelike. And I guess they're just saying, hey, let's have the most obviously, I promise we're a roguelike name, of which it's, even in that realm, it's a little bit closer to the, like I said, the Darkest Dungeon kind of campaign style, it seems like, of a roguelite, rather. But alas, that's going to do it here for today for Rogue Waters. I really liked it. This came out of nowhere for me. I had no expectations for this game, but I really liked it. I guess the elephant in the room is that this game is not cheap. I paid, to be clear, I was not sent this game or anything like that. I paid the full price. It is normally $30, which is high. It's on sale right now for 20% off until October 7th, it looks like. So I paid $24 for this game, of which I would say, like, I get why they're charging that extra cost because of the extra polish and things like that. That would be my big I don't know about this thing to mention, right? Like, that's not cheap. You can get 2 really good polished roguelikes for that price. So it's basically you're paying for that extra, like, visual flair, polish, quality, etc. And it's going to be up to you whether or not that big jump up in a price is worth it for you in that regard. For me, I would say I get it and it's worth it, and I don't regret my purchase. I'm certainly not going to refund this or anything like that, and I'd be happy to play more. That's where I'm at. Rogue Waters, my name is Retchmation, to cover indie games every single day with an extra specialty in roguelikes and roguelites. If that is something you are into, this is a channel that you should most definitely be subscribed to. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.